Step right up, folks! Your dream come true! Give a wedgie just 25 cents!
Wedgie?
Happy Wedgie Monday, community. I am your lovely host, Wedgietober. We are back again here with another video on the Wedgie Club channel. I hope that everybody's having a great start to the week so far. We are officially in fall, y'all. Like, I can't believe we're almost into 2025. It is insane. It's been a minute since we did like our last news brief where I told you about all the different events that's happening. Let's do a quick recap over what's been happening this fall. Before we kick this video off, please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, as well as leave a like so that I know that you like this kind of content, you want to see more of it. And make sure you're following our social media so that you can stay up to date with events and things happening within the community. But back in August, we briefly touched on a new Wedgie fraternity that was coming to the community known as YNK. YNK was originally founded to be a safe space for the community away from the internet like Twitter and other places. But after going to a Nerds vs. Bully event earlier this year, it quickly turned into a fraternity. Their purpose is based in educating the community, uniting each other, and overall making the community a better place. Now, they recently had a fall intake, which to our surprise, we had a lot of people apply. We ended up crossing our very first line in September. That's right, we have officially became a fraternity after finally having our first line come through. Founder, it's a beautiful thing to meet other people who care about the community, that have been your peers over the years. It's just also cool to meet other dudes who genuinely want to have friendships and create bonds. Some of my brothers were already setting up when we're going to meet each other next year. Some of them I can just go and talk to about life. Some of them just take great wedgies. Say this to say, if you're interested, stay tuned on our social media. Official updates will be coming straight from the YNK Brotherhood pages both on X and Instagram respectively. We'll be doing events and many more things in the future, so stay tuned. As you all know, unless your tiny whiteys have been under a rock, there has been a recent Nerds vs. Bullies that happened in September. I had the pleasure of attending with a few of my friends. It was so fun to strip all the dorks out of their underwear that night. I went home with like at least 20 pairs. It was insane how many subs there were that night. A little bit of tag team fun with some of the others, a couple gang wedgies with people. My favorite part this time was that I met some of the older dudes that are into wedgies. I met one dude who was in his 50s and he was like, man, I've loved wedgies since I was like in the 80s, and I was like, damn, that's kind of hot. We had some wedgie boys fly out from out the country like Colombia and Toronto. All in all, it was just a really great event. Definitely recommend anybody that wants to attend in the future. If you want a group wedgie action experience, definitely go to Chicago for the Nerds vs. Bullies. As you know, October, or Wedgietober for the dorks, this recently came to an unfortunate end, but I wanted to give love to the creators who make those types of events that's creative like this. We should do more things like this, maybe like in our Wedgie month, I think it's in July. The community needs more fun stuff that we can engage with. Honestly, if I wasn't so busy, I would have joined in on this. Next year, I'm gonna join in. Pretty much, it's just like a daily challenge that each creator should do. Like, for example, the first day was fears, so doing some form of like Wedgie photo that involves you discussing your fears. Pretty much all of the dorks are doing this, and the biggest dorks will probably be doing it every day, like my boy Sha Wedgie. Shout out to him. I had to feature one of my favorite Wedgie dorks on the page, man. Shout out to Sha Wedgie for doing the entire month of Wedgietober. I know those cheeks are sore, I don't care. But I know there's a lot of dorks watching this video. If you see any of these kinds of posts in the near future, I better see tidy whities and cheeks. Now, as far as upcoming events goes, this Friday is your boy's birthday. If you want to send me any birthday wedgies as a gift, you know where you can find my social media. It's linked down in the bio below. What do y'all think I should do? I feel like throwing a wedgie party. Who knows? I might do it. Fuck it. Now, what's also going on in November is the dreaded presidential election. This message is not for persuasion for voting on either side. Instead, asks everybody to please use your free right to vote. Regardless of what you've been told, your vote matters, not just in a presidential election, but in a local election. I don't care who you vote for, but you need to vote for somebody. Kicking off 2025 strong, By Soccer will be hosting a Wedgie event in January in Minnesota. It will be hosted that weekend of January 17th through the 19th. I could not find out that much details after that, but if you want to find out more, definitely hit up the host at By Soccer 1 on X. And what will also be taking place that weekend will also be the next Nerds vs. Bully event. It will be during that same weekend of January 18th. But I heard, don't quote me, but from what I heard, usually travel is usually cheaper during the winter months because nobody wants to travel, obviously. Those that plan on going there next year, just try to look on Priceline. Priceline is usually what I do to get all my cheaper tickets. You can also do like Klarna, Affirm on there if I'm not mistaken. So you have a lot of different options. You don't have to just pay outright. But doing a group wedgie experience is something that I recommend everybody try. But that is pretty much it for this news brief, y'all. I know when y'all heard me say news brief, y'all probably thought I was talking about my new briefs. Now, I look forward to having more of these kinds of conversations with y'all about sharing what's going on in the community, what events is happening, making sure everybody feels involved within the conversation. Let me know in the comment section if there's any other videos or topics y'all want to see me discuss. Stay away from my undies for a little bit. I'm still sore from the Nerds versus Bully, y'all. But please have a great rest of your week. Make sure to go vote, y'all. And please take care. I will talk to you in the next video. Stay wedged as always. Talk to you soon.